action.
Who's there? It's I. Ooh, Christian. Oh, it's you. I'd like to speak to you. That's good. Keep your voice down. No, you speak too awkwardly. Go away. Please? No, you stop loving me. Impossible. I could no more stop loving you than I could stop the rising of the sun. Ah, that's better. My cruel love has never ceased to grow in my tormented soul since the day when it was born there. That's better, but since your love is cruel, you were foolish not to smother it at birth. I tried without success. It had the strength of Hercules from the first moment of its life. That's better. And so it strangled, without effort, the two serpents of pride and doubt. Very good. But why do you speak so haltingly? Has your imagination gone lame? Shh, this is becoming too difficult. Are hesitant tonight. Why? Because of the darkness, they must grope their way to your ears. My words have no such difficulty. They go straight to my heart, a goal too large to miss, whereas your ears are small, and your words travel swiftly because they fall, while mine must slowly climb.
Good job.
But they seem to be climbing better now. They've finally become accustomed to that exercise. It's true that I'm speaking from high above you. Yes, and it would kill me if you let a harsh word fall on my heart from that height. I'll come down to you. No! Then climb up on that bench. No! Why not? I want to go on taking advantage of this opportunity, this chance for us to talk quietly without seeing each other. Why should we talk without seeing each other? I find it delightful. We're almost invisible to each other. You see the blackness of a long cloak, and you see the whiteness of a summer dress. I'm only a shadow. You're only a spot of brightness. You can't know what these moments mean to me. I mean, sometimes I have been eloquent in the past. You have. But until now, my words have never come from my true heart. Why? Because till now, I only spoke through what? The intoxication that seizes anyone who stands before your gaze. But tonight, it seems to me that I'm speaking to you for the first time. Perhaps it's true. Even your voice is different. Yes, quite different. Because in the protecting darkness, I dare at last to be myself. I dare. What am I saying? I don't know what all this. Excuse my agitation. All this is so enchanting, so new to me. So new? Yes, it's new to me to be sincere, without fear of being laughed at. Laughed at for what? For an outburst of feelings. My heart always timidly hides itself behind my mind. I set out to bring down stars from the sky, then for fear of ridicule, I stop and pick little flowers of eloquence. Those little flowers have their charm. Yes, but let's scorn them tonight. You've never talked like this to me before. I'd like to turn away from Cupid and his arrows and go with you toward fresher things, rather than daintily sipping stale sentimentally from ordinate golden cups. Let's try to learn how the soul slakes its thirst by drinking directly from the great river of love. But you yourself? Yes, I used pretty phrases at first to make you listen to me, but now it would be an insult to this fragrant night, this moment, and nature herself. If I were to speak with the affected elegance of a courtly love letter, one look at the starry sky above us is enough to make me want to throw off all artificially. If the expression of feeling is refined too much, the feeling itself is lost. The soul is emptied by such vain pastimes, and love dies, smothered under a mass of flowery words that were meant to embellish it. But it seems to me that elegant language... It has no place in true love. It's only a game, and those who love will suffer if they play it for too long. For most of them, there comes a time, and I pity those for whom it doesn't come, when they feel a noble love inside themselves that's saddened by every grandiloquent word they say. Well, if that time has come for us, what words will you say to me? All those that enter my mind on their own accord. I'll give them to you as they come. Witness arranging them in banquets. I love you. I'm overwhelmed. I love to the point of madness. Your name is my heart like a bell shaken by the constant trembling raining day and night. Roxanne, Roxanne, Roxanne. Loving everything about you, I forget nothing. I remember the day last year, the 12th of May, when you wore your hair in a different style. Just as a man who has looked at the sun of the bright glory of your hair, my dazzled eyes see golden spots on everything. Yes, that's really love. Of course, the feeling that holds me in this merciless grip could be nothing else but love. It has all the terrible jealousy and somber violence of love, and all the unselfishness too. How gladly I would give my happiness for the sake of yours. Even without your knowledge, asking only to hear from a distance, now and then the laughter of my sacrifice. Each embrace a new virtue. Are you beginning to understand now? Do you feel my soul rising to you in the darkness? Ah, it's such a beautiful thing, too sweet for the evening. I say all these things and you listen to me, It's more than my poor heart can bear. Even in the most daring dreams, I never hoped for so much. I could die happily at this moment. It's because of my words that you're trembling, for you are trembling, like one of the leaves in the dark foliage above me. I've never felt the beloved tremble of your hand, descending along the jasmine branches.
Yes, I'm trembling and I'm weeping, and I love you and I'm yours.
You've made me drunk with love. Then let death come, now that I've aroused such feelings in you. I only ask you for a kiss.
What?
Oh!
You ask?
Yes, You're going too fast.
She's in a mood. I must take advantage of it.
Yes, I asked for a kiss, but now I realize that I was much too bold.
You didn't insist?
Yes, I insist, but not insistently. I've offered you modesty. Don't give me that kiss.
Why do you say that?
Quiet, Christian.
What are you saying?
I was scolding myself for having gone too far. I just said to myself, quiet, Christian. Wait, someone's coming. A sad tune and a happy one, both at the same time? What do they mean? Is it a man or a woman? Ah, it's Capuchin.
Go.
What's happened to that cursed Capuchin? My voice, what if he recognizes it? There, I've unlocked my Gascon accent. Yes, this is it. I can hardly see. Where am I going? This mask is so annoying. What? What's this? Where did this man come from? From the moon! Did you say? What time is it? He's lost it. What time is it? What country is this? What day? What season?
Louder.
I'm still dazed. Sir, I feel from the moon like a cannonball. Look, sir, I fell from the moon. Very well, then you fell from the moon. He may be man. And I don't mean it metaphorically, but 100 years ago, or perhaps a minute ago. I have no idea how long my fall lasted. I was on that yellow sphere. Yes, of course. Let me pass. Where am I? Be frank. Don't hide anything from me. What is this place? Where I've just fallen like a meteorite. Enough of this. As I was falling, I wasn't able to choose any destination, and I don't know where I've landed. Has the weight of my posture brought me back to Earth, or to another moon? Sir, oh my gosh. I've fallen into a country where people have black faces. What? Am I in Algiers, or are you native? I'm wearing a mask. Then am I in Venus, or Genoa? A lady is expecting me. Ah, them. I'm in Paris. This lunatic is rather amusing. You're smiling. Yes, but I still want you to let me pass. I've fallen back into Paris. Excuse me, I've just come by the latest whirlwind and I've either all over me. Such a journey. My eyes are full of stardust. I still have a little planet fur on my spears, a comet hair on my doublet. Sir! Greatest bear bit me as I passed. Look, can you see the tooth marks on my leg? Then when I swerved to avoid Orion's sword, I fell into the scales. The pointer still marks my weight. If you were to squeeze my nose, sir, milk would spurt from it. Milk? From the Milky Way. Oh, stop. This is nonsense. And let me... Not yet. I haven't finished my story. Would you believe me if I told you that during my fall, I discovered that Sirius was a nightcap? The little bear is too small to bite. When I went through the lyre, I broke out of the strings. But I intend to write a book about all of that. When I publish it, I'll take the stars I brought back in my cloak at the risk of burning it and use them for asterisks. I've been very patient with you. Now, will you leave, please? I understand. I'll be glad to oblige you. At last. You want me to tell you what the moon is like and whether anyone lives there? Isn't that right? No, I want to. Yes, of course. You want to know how I got to the moon? I did it by a method I invented myself. He's raving mad. I didn't simply make a new version of Bragamontinu's stupid eagle or Archata's timid dove. He's a madman, but a learned madman. No, I didn't imitate anything that had been done before. I invented 6 ways to violate the virgin sky. 6? I could have clothed my naked body with crystal bottles, full of dew, and exposed myself to the morning sun. Then as the sun drew up the dew, I would have been drawn up with it. Yes, that's one way. And I could have rarefied the air in the cheddar chest by means of 20 burning mirrors suitably arranged, thus producing a great rush of wind that would have sent me on my way. 2? Or with my mechanical skill and my knowledge of cryotechnics, I could have constructed a large steel grasshopper propelled by successive explosions of gunpowder and ridden it into the blue realm of the stars. 3! Since smoke tends to rise, I could have blown enough of it into a globe to carry me away. 4! Since the new moon likes to suck up the marrow of cattle, I could have coated my body with it. 5. Finally, I could have sat on a sheet of iron and thrown a magnet into the air. It's a very good method. The iron follows the magnet in its flight. Then you quickly throw the magnet again and keep repeating the process until you've reached the moon. Sir, but which of those 6 excellent methods did you choose? A 7th. Amazing. Tell me about it. Try to guess. This rascal is becoming interesting. Woohoo! What's that? Can't you guess? No. This tide, after taking a dip in the sea, I lay on the beach at an hour when the moon was exerting the pull that causes the tides, and I was lifted in the air. Head first, of course, since it is my hair that held most moisture. I was rising straight up, slowly and effortlessly, like an angel, when suddenly I felt a shock. Then? Yes, then what? The quarter of an hour passed, so I won't keep you any longer. The wedding is over. I must be losing my mind. That voice and that nose. CyranO. At your service. They've just been married. Who? Good gosh. You and he, I congratulate you on your cleverness. And to the great inventor, my compliments. Your story would have stopped a saint at the gates of heaven. Write down the details of it because you really could use them in a book. I promise to follow your advice.
Here's a handsome couple you've united, my son.
Yes, and now you must tell your husband goodbye, madame.
Why?
The regiment is about to leave. Join it.
To go to war?
Of course.
But the cadets aren't going.
Yes, they are. Here's the order. We'll read at once, Baron.
Christian!
The wedding night is still a long way off.
He thinks that's bitter news to me. Oh, kiss me again.
Come, enough!
It's hard to leave her, you can't know.
Oh, I do know. The regiment is leaving.
I trust you to look after him. Promise me that nothing will endanger his life.
I'll do my best, but I can't promise anything.
Promise me that you'll make him very careful.
I'll try, but
Promise me that he'll never be cold during the terrible siege.
I'll do whatever I can, but
Promise me that he'll be faithful.
of course he will. But
Promise me that he'll write often.
that's one thing I can promise you.
Oh, how about a round of applause?
To the wall. Till the sweat drop down and fall. Down on these females crawl. Down, ski, 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 ski. Down, ski, ski, got, I got. Down, ski, 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 ski. Down, ski, ski, got.
Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your